Hey y'all, it's your girl Sia, and I'm back with another video. Yeah, I'm on my way to pick up my kiddo. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. My day was going well actually, until the freaking owner bursted my bubble. For those of you guys who don't know, there is a new report that all businesses are required to file. And I have been going through consistent training on this. Very simple. It's kind of my tax obligation is that of a tax specialist, right? So part of my job is learning the new forms, learning how to fill out the new forms, and really just studying and continuing my education, right? And for someone out it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. So today I had a client who inquired about it, and I'm all excited because I actually can help in this department. And you guys, what I would prefer, and something I'm realizing, is everybody in my position or that works with me was kind of given a task that they're able to do on their own. But me, I'm having to do tasks with other people, get permission to do certain tasks. I am kind of sick of being talked to like I'm a kid. I'm sick of not being trusted because that's what it feels like, is that I'm not trusted. Maybe it's because I'm not a man. Maybe it's because I'm not Mexican. I don't fucking know, right? But I'm in school, almost done with my 2 years, right? I have a business. I've had a business. I have a successful business, right? I would think that I'm somebody, and maybe I could be wrong. It is in my mind that I have a lot of value, right? And or am coming into a lot of value. So when I am being asked by a client about a particular form, if I have the knowledge, why wouldn't I answer the fucking question, bro? If they're asking me, how do you fill out the form? Why wouldn't I fucking answer the question if I have the experience and the expertise on doing so? Why wouldn't I? This man had the nerve to tell me that they're training on how to fill out the fucking form. It's ABC, right? It's easy. Obviously, not to a business owner, a regular ass person, but someone who has been training on this form, training on what is required of us, what is needed, what is necessary. I went through the form myself for my own business. It's very simple, very easy, right? So I start giving this information to the client. Do you know the owner of the company, despite my conversation being right, despite me giving them the correct information, this man tells me, don't talk about the form. Let him answer all questions regarding this fucking form. I mean, it was very, very, thank you for, stepping in. Thank you for, none of that. Hey, don't answer this question. Why? I'm not a fucking 2-year-old, right? And obviously, the client is asking me just as much as they're asking you. I'm CC'd on the fucking email. And she's saying, hi, everyone. So she's addressing everyone. Why wouldn't I be able to answer that? Then today I have a girl, okay, that's barely in the office, right? Who we do believe that they're sleeping together, right? Had the nerve to come to me, hey, I just need to know what spreadsheet you're working on. I was asked to help out. Well, if you're asked to help, the person that asked you can give you the spreadsheet. I feel as though I'm being treated like I have no value, right? And to me, that's unfair. It's disrespectful. This man has worked with everyone directly as to where they're going. I don't know. I have no plans for where I'm going, for moving up, for taking on more responsibility, nothing. Then you've got a tax manager whose quality of work is not the same at the same level as mine, right? But I'm not a team player if I don't go to him and I ask him, how can he fix his own mistakes? What can we do to fix it? He's the goddamn manager. I am used to managers being 10 times better at their jobs than me. So if you can imagine right now, I'm very unhappy where I work. I'm extremely unhappy at this point. The pay is not enough, right? At one point it was, but when I'm really looking at a lot of different things, I'm like, okay, so if you've already got 20 EAs, what value do I absolutely have with this company? Like, I'm not a fucking, like, you're not going to be working me, and there's no potential to move up. There's no future. I don't see any future plans with my position. So I was talking to my mentor today. I talked to my kiddo about the experience that happened yesterday. She loves the owner. First thing she said is, Mom, it's probably time for you to look for a new job. My mentor has said the same thing. This was only a stepping stone, right? I'm grateful for the opportunities that I was given, but I've already started applying for more jobs, to different jobs. Like, while I'm building my business and I'm going back and forth in my head and just buckling down, taking the time for myself and investing in myself, my education, getting my credentials, stuff like that, right? I'm already there because essentially I can do this for myself. I don't need, again, the learning experiences are a blessing and I appreciate those, but I don't owe anybody shit, and that's just the honest to God truth. If there is no investment in me, if there's no, hey, check-ins, like he checks in with these people every fucking day, every other day, I'm just going right along with the flow. And I'm kind of sick of it, right? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being the only one that seems to care about the organization, the efficiency, the quality of the work. I'm just sick of it. And if my job is to handheld and or be a mother to, right, the tax manager, like, that's not my fucking job. It's his job to know what he's required to do. And it's his job to do it. And I understand the team situation, but it's funny how we use this word team when it suits them, not when it suits me. Half the time, I don't feel like I'm on a goddamn team. That's just the truth. So I am officially, like, I never thought I'd get to this point with this company. In my head, I was like, okay, I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to stick it out. I keep thinking maybe it's me, right? But again, I know that if I'm feeling like this, there is a reason for it. So I've got to be very strategic in my next moves. I have been documenting everything. If I say good morning to someone and they don't say good morning back, that's being documented because I know how these people are. Everything that I go through, the little spat that he tried to tell me, oh, well, a good team member, I know you did your part. Then what the fuck are you on my ass about a good team member? A good team member does their fucking job. A good team member holds their own weight. How about them apples? But we didn't have that conversation because you wanted to nitpick at what you thought I didn't do. And like I told him, I've had the conversation many times. You don't think that I've talked to him about his fuck ups? Like, get the fuck out of here. The client is the one who yells at me if this motherfucker doesn't do his job. The clients have a rapport with me. So when he's not doing his job, they come and bug me. So you mean to tell me you think that as vocal as I am, as articulate as I am, as I have no problem expressing my feelings as I am, you mean to tell me I didn't have that conversation already? The reason why the conversation stops is because it's a consistent conversation that only him can fix. I don't know what to tell you. Then I hear this kid saying, well, I took this position because I wanted to get paid more and I want to travel. Do you actually like what you do? Do you even know if you like what you do? Like, that's crazy to me. There are other people in that office more qualified to be a manager than he is. Oh, excuse me, but because he was a bookkeeper for God knows how many years, he's good at tax. No, I do bookkeeping too, right? And my thing is this, if you needed an extra bookkeeper on top of tax, then why not negotiate something with me to say, because you're not going to get me to do bookkeeping at the price I'm getting paid at now. And I can do bookkeeping. I do bookkeeping. I'm actually very accurate in my bookkeeping. Now, I will say that I've had to ask for confirmation more than once. And that was only due to the fact that I had been doing this on my own by myself, working from home. I learned bookkeeping because I taught myself bookkeeping and I had to learn it. I was thrown into it. But because I was working from home, I don't know if what I'm doing is right. I just know what I'm doing according to what I've been taught to do, right? Whatever I utilize to learn it. Oh, why am I getting off here? Do I need to? Yeah, I'm going to get off here. Fuck it. So he tells me, he says, okay, well, this new guy is being put in a position where he's about to be running a department all by himself. And the conversation is because, first of all, he's a Mexican male, so I want to be clear about that. And then he does have a lot more skill than I do, right? Only because he's been in the game a lot longer, right? His daddy, like he grew up in the game, right? But I'm hungrier, right? I know what I want. So granted, they're putting him in position. They're out of town right now. He's being put in position to do tax planning. And do you know the excuse that my boss gave was, oh, well, he understands bookkeeping. You know I know how to do bookkeeping, but you would much rather treat me like I don't know what I'm doing. That's fine. That's cool. That's okay. I'm at a point now where I'm just like, okay, so what you're wanting me to do is do customer service. How long are we doing that for? Because that shit is only going to last for so long. I told him from day one, I want to be in leadership, right? And or working towards leadership. I see absolutely zero leadership in what I'm doing, even though that is what I'm in school for. So I want to be clear. My degree is business management and accounting. That's my degree. It ain't taxes. Not only is that my degree, but I'm also in leadership honor society programs, right? These are things that I worked hard for. But I'm not Mexican. I'm not a male, right? If I don't say good morning, it's this big deal. But when I say, but they don't say good morning to me, this is the shit I be dealing with. So I'm over it, you guys. I've officially shut down, and my door has been shut for the last 2 days. Unless people come directly to talk to me, there is nothing for us to talk about. That's where I'm at. That is really where I'm at, and I hate to be here. I hate it. That's how you know I'm over the position. I'm over the job. I don't understand where I'm going with this job. To me, it feels like anybody can fill that seat. I don't feel valuable. I don't feel needed, right? And so as a result of this job for me is becoming more stressful than it needs to be. So I know what I need to do. Again, I'm going to be very strategic because I will be quitting. He's going to pay me unemployment. If it ever got down to that, folks are firing me. You understand me? And I have been documenting every fucking piece of frustration that I've had so far. I've been keeping emails. I'm not fucking playing. This is where I'm at. And it's unfortunate, but again, like my mentor reminded me, this was only meant to be a season. That's it. And initially, when I went into this position, I said, okay, give it about a year, right? Give it about a year or so. I feel like after a year, I kind of knew where I was going. Part of me is very optimistic because I see the opportunity available, but a part of me feels like I keep going back to that one client, and I will never forget his name, who told me that I'm dealing with a glass ceiling where I'm at. I'm only going to be able to make it so far. And that is how it feels. The BOY thing, the reason why that was such a big deal for me is because I'm showing him, hey, look, I can do this. I can do this. I have to offer it in real life anyway to my clients. I'm striving to show him my expertise is more than what you just put me in this little box. Like, just because I'm pretty don't mean that I'm dumb. But don't answer no questions. Let him answer all the questions. So I guess that's where we're at, right? I don't know how to do. And of course, the conversation is going to be, well, I didn't say that, but that's the implication, right? He always tells me about being aware of how things are going to be perceived. Well, that's how it's been perceived. Like, I just can't answer the question. The lady literally asked a very simple question, by the way. The question was, hey, is the form available yet? I said, yes, it is. Here is where you file. Oh, don't answer no more questions. Huh? Okay, if I can answer it, like, I don't even know, y'all. This in with a plan. My plan has always been the same, which is I want to run my own business. I don't know if he knew that I had already had my business, but I was working from home. I was paying all my own taxes, which means I've already had my own business. Like, he never asked. So if the idea is that I don't want to, maybe I'm not being moved up or put in position because I have my own business, but he had the nerve to tell me, you're always going to be working for me. No, the fuck I'm not. Not. This was that. I'm over it. So that because bookkeeping, let me tell you, my business pays me. That's all I gotta say. So that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. That's where I'm at, y'all. I'm sick of the bullshit ass microaggressions. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I really am. So that's all I gotta say, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Once I could actually be at peace.